Hello, Daisy Lee. What's up, my girlfriend? Hello. Hello, Mary. Sorry, Marie. Sorry, I'm very bad with names. Please forgive me. I was on Danny Robinson's live one the other night and I got somebody's name wrong. He was not happy. He was like, "That's not my name." I'm like, "Oops." It's Armand. Hi, my girl. Hi, my Polo. What are you up to? Polo's in the house. Polo's in the house. All right. Oh, Polo. I was listening to the last night. Polo and his crew was on his live, and they were talking about marriage and what you cook for your husband on the first date that you had with your husband. Honey, do you remember the first meal I cooked you? Do you remember it? Meal I ever cooked you. I don't remember that. I remember the first meal you cooked me. It was some tortitos.
We did a spaghetti.
It was spaghetti. I knew I was going to say spaghetti.
At your house in Waxahachie.
I made him spaghetti.
Yeah.
Polo. It wasn't chicken and
we went
stuff.
And got the stuff that night, came home. And
oh, wow. I made spaghetti.
Yeah.
He came over to my house, and that's when I was living in Waxahachie. And you came by, and we ate spaghetti and watched a movie. Yeah.
A little bit of your game.
We played that too?
Yeah.
I played pea shooter. I call it pea shooter, but it's something else. Hello, Daisy Lee. Hello, Demon Dictator. Hello, Mary Taylor. So it was spaghetti that got him hooked. Yes, it was the spaghetti. Speaking of spaghetti, I made some the other day. But they were talking about also, too, about dating and who pays for the food. I'm just going to be honest with you. The man always pays for the most part. One of your panelists, I don't know what the gentleman's name is, Polo, but he said that he would take him to McDonald's or something like that. He'd be going by himself. I can take my own self to McDonald's. I want to go to a steakhouse. Impress me. Impress me. You know, if you're dating for the first time, we're going to get into it. Listen, in cooking listening. Daisy Lee said listening and cooking a roast chicken dinner for the lady I care for. Oh, Daisy Lee. That is so sweet. I got that. Hello, Tropical Life. Hello, Pain. Yeah, I always expect them to pay too. Now, if we're dating or whatever, and I say I got the check or whatever, then I'll pick it up. But never expect me to pay for anything. That's a hell to the no. The only thing I'm paying for is the gas that I need to get to meet you at the restaurant if I'm meeting you. But no. No wallets are being pulled out. Not by the girl. Because it's pretty much the man is trying to impress the woman in my book. You're trying to show her a good time, make her feel comfortable, make her feel important. And that's all a part of the going out experience and getting to know someone. But anyway, the first restaurant me and my husband ever went to was Razoo's. We would go there at lunch almost every day. But he cooked me on the first date, on our first date. Let me tell you, our first date. He cooked, and I went to his house. And he just happened to live close by my mom. So, and I was going to spend the night at my mom's house. And I was like, Mom, I'll be back. I got a date tonight. I met someone at work. And she said, oh, okay. Because this was new. I wasn't dating or, doing stuff. Or did I have a boyfriend? Yeah, I was in the middle of a breakup with someone else. So anyway, I went over Eric's house and he has some wine. He didn't have my favorite wine, which is okay. He had white wine and I like red, but I drank the white. And he had some tortillas, tortinos, pizza rolls in the oven. And he had some potato wedges. I mean, he had some little finger foods for us. And it was good. I ate it. But come to find out, my husband can't cook. So, well, he can cook breakfast. That he's a good breakfast cooker. Demon Dictator said, I don't mind paying 50-50, but have to have that conversation first. See, I got a problem with it. If you're trying to date me, get to know me, want to take me out, want to have a relay, trying to establish something, I think it is, I think it's up to the man to pay for it. I honestly do believe. Hello, Judge Shady Court. Question of the day. Would you pay if you were going on a date with someone? Would you pay 50-50? Would you pay for the salad? Would you pay for the valet? Would you pay for anything? Or would you be expecting the man to take care of you and show you a good time? Put 1 in the chat if you would pay. Put 2 in the chat if you are the female of the group. Put a 1 in the chat if you would pay $1. Put a 2 in the chat if you wouldn't pay nothing. That's right. All Bamas spend their money. Now I ain't got it, LL. Jen said she would pay half. I'm not giving up nothing. And then that even to me determines if they're cheap or not. Because you don't want no cheap man. If you I dated one once and it was the worst thing in the world that happened to me. Is somebody that was cheap. It's real. I mean, and it's fine, to each his own, to each his own. But I don't like a cheap man. I'm turned off from it. Hello, Jane. I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but I ain't messing with no broke. Come on, Judge Shady Court. I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but I ain't messing with no broke. Now, it'd be different if I was young, like 18 or something like that, and we were in college and we were both on a budget and we would just go to McDonald's. That's simple. I could see that happening. But as an adult that's out of all that activity and you doing your own thing and some man comes up to you and wants to talk to you and take you out to dinner, but come to find out he asked you out, but he wants you to pay half. That's that stupid stuff. That's that stupid stuff. So good to see you, Judge. Jane, 50-50 on the first date. No, there's no 50-50. That would be the last date. Besides, I was dating this one guy, right? And he said, maybe we should eat in, instead of eating out all the time because the alcohol is so expensive. That was the last time I saw him. He wants to get me cooped up in the house cooking. Now I don't mind cooking, and I don't mind entertaining, and and like my husband said, I cooked him some spaghetti on the first date, and we watched movies on the first cook, not our first date. The first time I cooked was spaghetti. Was spaghetti. Was it against company policy for employees to date or in a relationship? It just depends on the individuals. Like if you were a manager and that person was working under you, I think that there would have to be some type of there is some rules that go along with dating. Just the only thing they don't want you to do is cheat on your spouse. That's all. If they catch you cheating, you might get fired. But other than that, there's no really restrictions. But me and my husband didn't work together. We worked in the same building, but not in the same office building. I worked for Equifax, and he was working for HD Vest. I did. I used my secret sauce. I use Italian sausages and hamburger meat, and I season it really good. And then I put my noodles separate from my meat. And then I put my noodles, and then I put my meat on top of the noodles. And I don't know if he liked the spaghetti or not. Did you like the spaghetti? Honey, did you eat? I remember when I met his parents for the first time, and they took us out to eat. We went to Taco Bell. Yeah, he put a ring on it. If you like it, put a ring on it. But I've dated some situations. I've dated some situations. I told you about that one time I went out with this guy, and I asked him to get me a cheese stick from the concession stand, and he came back without the cheese stick. And I was like, "Where's my cheese stick?" And he was like, they were closing. It was getting old. I didn't think you would like it. No, you cheap to do. You didn't want to get me the cheese stick because you didn't want to pay for it. I called him out on it. I said, that is so, we were dating too. I said, that is such a cheapo. And I was upset with him the rest of the night over a cheese stick. All my ex and I are BFFs, others after the fights. Oh yeah, we're friends now. I do, some of the exes, we're not friends because they still trying to get with the sister. But I know of them, I know how their lives are going, what they're doing. They're on Facebook and I see them and da 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 da. But they have families and they've moved on for the most part, but they still ain't right. Judge Shady Court, they still ain't right. Still want to get with a girl. I'm married now. I said married now. You love the cheese stick story when I told you about the cheese stick. He came back without no cheese stick. We went to a one of those car racing places where it's so loud you got to put the earplugs in. NASCAR stuff in Fort Worth. Hello, Lisa. Like I said last time, when a girl wants a cheese stick, get her a cheese stick. No excuses. I wanted a cheese stick. Because what had happened was I went to the little ladies' room and I saw the cheese stick, but I was like, nah, I don't want the cheese stick. Then I changed my mind when he went out to go, whatever he was going to do, go to the restroom or whatever. I said, bring me back a cheese stick. I said, where's my cheese stick? Screw you. You didn't win. Hello, Jane. Hello, Truth Pays. I don't want a cheese stick, man. Not if you can't give me a cheese stick. I don't want you. Now, I am not like, I got to have this, and this. No, I'm not like that. I'm very easygoing. I'm an easy person to get along with. Whatever. But certain things I'm just not willing to compromise on. And I don't think either one of, what things are you not willing to compromise on? Like, what things in a relationship that you're like, okay, I'm never going to do this? Or you've been in a relationship and you've compromised. Any of those scenarios? Layla Tisha, the Demon Dictator. My husband didn't have any money when we met, not even a credit card. That's okay, Ziggy Lee. Y'all probably met when you were young. You were young. Yeah, if you're young, and if I'm like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, just coming out of college or just trying to make it on my feet, me and my significant other, then I would understand that you probably can't afford things, and McDonald's is just fine. But you're out of college, you're established, you established yourself, you didn't hunkered down into what, your life and your job and everything, and you got the money to spend on a woman and date and, do all that stuff, then there you go. No excuses. If you have it, I'm saying if you have it, Zeke Lee Chick with the crown. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. Did I put it in there? Oh, 26. That's not established too much. 26, you're still, you're still trying to figure it all out. Shoot, I think. I'm just not going to be able to do it. Just not going to be able to do it. If you invite me out to eat and you can't pay for the food, don't invite me. Wait till you get your funds together and you can be able to afford it, and then come ask me to go out to eat with you. But that's just, it's always been like that for me. It's not like that for my sisters, but it's always been like that for me. Always wanted to find someone that, not find someone, but make sure that if I did have someone, a significant other, that they would be able to cover me. Because that's what the Lord says. You need someone to be able to cover you. Cover you. That means cover your food. Okay. All right, guys, we are getting back into our interview with Meghan, the Meghan, and we're going to play the Mimi song, okay? It's the Mimi Show. I hope you guys have some wonderful plans this weekend. Do you? What are you doing this weekend? What about your Thanksgiving plans? Is anybody cooking? I know Ziggy Lee said she's sending the family off to do their Thanksgiving somewhere else, and she's going on vacay the day after. What is everybody up to for Thanksgiving? I am going to my sister's house for Thanksgiving, me and the fam. So I got to our clothes and get us ready to go because we're spending the night. It's almost like a mini reunion. Hi, Demon Dictator. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry I took so long to speak.
It's all right.
It's the caffeine.
There's caffeine time.
Caffeine.
So Ziggy Lee, I just want to ask Ziggy Lee a question. So did you pick the right one? She left a multi-millionaire boyfriend for someone who wasn't a millionaire. Did you pick the right one?
Oh, well, I'm sure she would think so. I'm sure she would think she did.
26 is not old. At 26, you think you're old, but you're not.
Now, Ziggy Lee, chick with the crown, it would have been very, very difficult for me to leave the millionaire boyfriend. I'm sorry, unless he was just a jerk. Unless he was just a jerk and just not a good person. It was the reason why you left him. Hello,
Exactly.
Heather. I hate a cheap man. I can't. Ooh, girl, it's like ew.
Do you know what?
Cheap.
I dated a man once, many, many, many years ago, who said, "Let me have your wages, put them in my bank account, and I'll give you an allowance so you can manage your money." And I just sat. No, I just sat there and I said, "Are you serious?" And he goes, "Yes, just so you can manage your money better." And I said, "What gave you the impression that I can't manage my money?" And he goes, "No, but I just think I should help you." And I was like, "No."
That just sounds really.
I walked out and I said, "No, red flag for me. No, thank you."
Yeah, that was a red flag. I mean, it sounds enduring and nice and something that,
Sounds like he cared, but he didn't really. That's controlling behaviour. I was gone. No.
Okay, she says yes.
Yes. Ziggy Lee took the right one.
Oh, that's so beautiful. What a beautiful love story. Hello, Mary Lou. Wow, that's an interesting story, Demon Dictator. And I want to thank you for the last couple of days. You've been on fire on this Meghan stuff. Okay?
Oh, I'm glad I helped. Sometimes I come off and I think I talk gibberish. I don't know.
No way. Like you have really, I said, she has been in her element this week. She is killing it. I went back and listened to some of it and I'm like, oh God, I never thought of that. Like
I went back and listened to it. It was great. I loved it. I really do.
You're so good at this. I am going to pull up Meghan Markle addresses authenticity crisis after judgment. Oh, please. Now you got to fight for your own. She's got to fight for her own. She's got to defend herself. Now you got to call up the papers and yell at them yourself. Now who's protecting you? Now who's covering you? Now who's taking care of you, Meghan? Now you got to do it all yourself. You did have help. Hello, Cece.
But she said it herself. She didn't even see the press reports, so she was being protected from absolutely nothing at all.
Exactly. Making up stuff.
Hey, Cece. Hi, everyone who said hi to me. Sorry. I was putting the cat to bed. That sounds weird, but I was putting the cat to bed.
Oh, she's got her little bed. Okay, I'm looking.
She doesn't meow all day.
The email. Here it is. It's coming up. There it is. I want to thank you guys. Shady Court Pillows, Porridge, Ziggy Lee Chick with the Crown, CC, Toothpaste. I want to thank you guys for coming by and showing love and support. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's get to it. Now Meghan is going to be talking about how they planted stories and Harry gonna be lying too. The traitor comes out.
Right, so let's do like a little experiment.
Okay.
Every time they say something, let's find the caveat in everything they're saying where they get themselves out of what they're trying to say. And let's look for like the hero and the villain, who was, like we were doing yesterday, we were looking at all the caveats of what they put in place.
Yes, let's do that again.
Let's do that. Let's see.
I love that. We'll go down.
And who was the hero? Who was the hero and the villain? And let's see which one of these they lied about now that they came out and they denied. Let's do it.
Oh, we are fam.
Oh, I love all these guys come out listening to two menopausal women talking about Meghan Markle.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Ziggy Lee.
This.
There's an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us. That at a certain point, you're going to go, you guys, someone just tell the truth. And if that comes with risk of losing things, I mean, I've lost. There's a lot that's been lost already. And I grieve a lot. I mean, I've lost my father. I lost a baby.
I had to pause it there for a second. She's lost a lot. But what did you gain in the process of losing? Didn't you gain a prince? Didn't you gain a whole child? Didn't you gain a whole royal family? Didn't you get the popularity that you so desperately wanted and trying to shape for us? Hello, Lisa. Didn't you get all of that? Hello, Heather from the hood.
No, she didn't, because that wouldn't be right for the story. She's a victim.
Okay, yeah, you're right. And now her father's dead. Hello, Heather, how are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Great.
Thanks for having me. You guys
Of
are
course.
awesome. Hi, good morning, Demon Dictator. Oh, it's morning
Hi.
for me.
Hi, Heather.
What do you think about Meghan saying that her father is dead?
I think it's disgusting coming from a person who lost their father. This
Speak on it.
My dad died in March.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry for that.
I'm sorry. Like it's the holidays. Everything's the first.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
this
hard,
would be the
right?
first.
So, and to say that your dad is dead and gone, mine's 6 feet in the ground. I can't go talk to my dad without a Ouija board. Like, come on now, right? You could go and fix
Yeah.
something. And this is where
Right.
it gets me riled up, even with Harry. Your dad is sick. Sick, sick, sick. And I never say that to be mean. The guy is on his way out. I'm sorry. I've seen this movie before.
Yes.
Go take your kids, go see your dad, put your tail between your legs, and like, it's all wrong. It just gets me so fired up, and I'm not trying to bring down the party first thing in the morning here.
No,
But,
she brought it down.
like, it's gross. It's gross. And I just don't have any respect for that. There's no reason for her to cut off her dad, who did everything for them. He made over $100,000 a year in the 80s.
Ooh, he was a millionaire.
Yeah, you had a good freaking life. We've seen pictures of it, and now you want to paint this picture that you're a latchkey kid. We were all latchkey kids. We're from Gen X. Pick a number, right? Like, you had everything. You had everything. And
You had everything.
you didn't like either how he looked.
Right?
Like, I think it had a lot to do with
appearance?
like appearance. Like,
His
she was
appearance.
embarrassed of him.
She was embarrassed. She was embarrassed of her father.
And he
And
didn't
so-
fit her narrative, right?
Right.
So she cut him out, right? Like, he's not, I'm not saying this to be cruel though. Like,
No,
he's
it's
not
true.
a George Clooney kind of looking guy. He's not, but that's your dad.
That's your
Be
dad.
proud. Be proud.
That's your dad. He made you.
And
I
loved
think-
you and gave you
Yes, he
everything.
did.
And then you just don't know him. He's
Flicked him
dead.
to the curb.
And what's worse is she didn't say, oh, we just don't talk. We just don't see eye to eye. Blah, 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 blah. She said dead. You can't get more final.
You
Then
can't
dead.
get no final than that. And she compared it to the baby she lost.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get all riled up and stuff, right? But it's
No, it's okay.
disgusting. It's
Speak on it.
disgusting.
It's disgusting. nothing.
And I have no respect for him, and I have no respect for her.
At all.
Yeah.
And what goes
At
around
all.
comes around. So you just wait.
See, I think she cut him out of her life because he knew the truth. She told
And
so many
he was
lies.
embarrassed.
She told so many lies, and she couldn't risk him slipping up and saying the truth.
Right.
And I think that's what. And she was embarrassed as well. I agree with that too.
Yeah. He doesn't want to play the game. Doria plays the game. Right?
Yeah.
Like, she keeps her mouth shut, she smiles and nods and whatever else. She's on the payroll. You couldn't buy your dad. Maybe that's what it boils down to. It
Right.
couldn't buy his silence, couldn't buy him to throw his morals out of the freaking window.
Yep.
Right? Like,
Yep.
no, I'm not playing this game. And look what happens. The girl just keeps talking, and all we do is debunk what she says. Because everything
That's
that comes out of her mouth is a freaking lie.
It's a lie. Everything she says is a lie. So how are we supposed to believe anything that she says? And so literally everything that comes out of her mouth to me is questionable. Everything. Unless I see it for myself, like the 2-hour car chase in Manhattan. She lied about that. You just flat out lied about that whole situation, and he laughed and made it worse than what it seemed. You tried to change the narrative of the story to make it look like you were a damsel in distress.
She is a professional victim.
Yes.
A professional victim. So is he, though. Right? Feel sorry for me, blah, blah, blah. And like, she needs to make mountains out of molehills, right? Like, why? There's something psychologically wrong with someone like that. There's one thing to like embellish a story, right?
Right.
There's a whole nother thing to like just flat out lie. Like,
Just
you know what I
flat
mean?
out lie right in your face.
So, I mean, and put other people at risk for that. Like this interview when she's saying like the priest, minister, whatever he's Cantor, whatever his name is,
Bishop of Canterbury, yeah,
married them 3 days before. That guy could have went to the clink.
yeah,
It's not
illegal.
just like
No.
he could go to jail.
Why she's
You're putting him at risk.
making up stories.
For what? For what? Because you
For
had a
what?
dress
For a
rehearsal like
Netflix
everybody
show.
else.
For a Netflix show.
That's what we were saying yesterday. It's not just Archbishop Canterbury, it was all the people in HR and all the people that she said she allegedly went to and told them she was about to unalive herself, and they didn't help her. She's putting those people at serious risk. That's why I said yesterday, this is why I'm calling her out. I understand what I was saying can be triggering to people because I'm questioning someone saying that I'm going to unalive myself, but also the fact that she was putting so many people at risk by saying potentially, you know, these lies that she's saying, she's putting people at risk and she should be called out for that.
Right.
Yeah, true. Right? Because these people are going to lose their job. Because really, honestly, if you went up, if it was you're the Duchess and I'm like your handler person, and you say, oh no, Heather didn't let me go get some therapy, and whoever comes to me and I'm like, I didn't say that, who are they going to believe?
Right.
Exactly, me, the Duchess.
So,
Like,
I mean,
it's not just the fact that you can lose your job, you can get prosecuted for things like that.
Legal stuff doing,
So, yeah, she needs to be called out for this.
She does. Making up stuff, saying things and that are untrue. Untruth. And her sister called them porcupines. No, these are flat out lies, straight up. No, allegedly, it is what it is. Okay, here we go, girls.
sorry.
Ladies.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourselves.
Is it
Because
too
here
early
comes
for
the
drinking?
traitor.
Oh my God.
Here comes the traitor.
I nearly lost my name. I mean, there's the loss of identity.
I nearly lost my name. Didn't you give your name away? Didn't you say you wasn't Meghan Markle anymore? Like you didn't want to be that anymore? Almost lost my name. How did you almost lose your name?
She doesn't explain this. I lost my name. I lost my identity. How? What do you mean? What you're saying has no meaning. You
It
don't-
has no meaning.
It
It's
doesn't
just
mean anything. What do you mean?
making up stuff at the top of her head and rolling with it, and Oprah just rolling with it.
Well, it's not like her name means nothing.
No,
Let's-
It's not like you have a great name and a great reputation to begin with.
a great reputation.
Let's,
You need
let's
that.
go and speak to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. He lost his name.
Bet you he's not happy.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, he lost his name, but Meghan Markle did not.
That's
Hey?
losing your name, you dumb diddy dork. That's losing your name. You didn't lose anything. Almost lost my name. Where did it go?
Well,
What
if her
was
name's so
going?
important, how come she's Duchess of Suxket right now?
Right.
Right? And,
Right.
oh no, didn't you know my last name now is Sussex? Well,
Didn't you
if you're-
just get a new name? Didn't you just get a title? That's what
Okay.
Oprah should have asked her. Didn't you just get a title?
yeah, or you're a princess at the time, right? Maybe they didn't get, I don't know, I can't remember.
I
But
would have asked her, so what happened to your titles when you left? And she would have came up with some duty doll story to make it seem like it's everybody else's fault except hers, except for her reason for leaving. Let's get back to it, guys. Here we go.
But I'm still standing. And I hope for people in the takeaway from this is to know that there's another side, to know that life is worth living.
Okay. I'm so glad you see that now. We are going to take a break, y'all, and Harry's going to join us.
She thinks this is funny. Look how she's laughing at this shit. I gotta show you.
From this is to know that there's another side, to know that life is worth living.
Okay. I'm so glad you see that now. We are going to take a break, y'all, and Harry's going to join us. We'll be right back with Harry.
That was so funny, Megan.
Why did you believe
That was just really
So
funny
the answer is,
about you unaliving yourself.
did you blindside the queen?
Yes. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
So, hi. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for having me.
Dumb, dirty dork.
Yes. I want to say, first of all,
Did I say that?
Congratulations.
Yes.
We're the new addition to your family.
I don't remember saying it. Cece said, dumb, diddy, dork. Okay, yep. I said it.
You said she wanted to wait until you were here to tell us, is it a boy or is it a girl?
It's a girl.
You can tell her.
No.
No.
It's a girl.
No.
Gonna have a daughter. Wow, girl. When you realize that and saw it on the ultrasound, what was your first thought?
Amazing. Just grateful. Like to have any child, any one or any two would have been amazing. But to have a boy and then a girl, what more can you ask for? But now, we've got our family. We've got, the four of us and our two dogs, and
Yeah, lonely ass.
Done. Two is it?
done.
Two is it. And when's the baby due?
It's summertime.
It's summertime.
Yeah.
So.
hey, break the news to you. June's not summer, it's the spring, because I have this, well, not exact same birthday, but I'm born in June. Summer doesn't start till the end of June. So she had a spring baby. Just telling you.
You had a spring baby, Megan. Or your surrogate had it.
Yeah. It's March. Okay. In late 2019.
That's right, Tropical.
Left the UK and moved to Canada.
Oh, now I'm going to get riled up. We're going to talk about Canada. Oh, my God.
Meghan Markle should have had a psychiatrist assessment and treatment since childhood. Her parents were in denial about her abdominal behavior and delusional thoughts. Oh, interesting.
Abnormal. Abnormal
I'm
behavior.
sorry, abnormal behavior.
A Commonwealth of Britain with the intention of continuing to serve the Queen. After their move, Harry and Meghan say security, normally provided by the royal family, was cut off. By March 2020, just days before the COVID lockdown began, Meghan, Harry, and Archie relocated to Los Angeles
In a hurry.
Tyler Perry.
Wait, I got something to say.
Say it, girl.
So as the Canadian on the panel here, we paid for that security. And let me tell you what happened. As soon as the Canadian people, because Duchess de Lulu and King of the Spares there put out this BS story that the royal family was paying for their security. The Canadian people found out, no, we were on the hook for it. Then they went to our prime minister at the time, Justin Trudeau, Doughhead too, and he's like, what? We're paying for it? People went insane. Boom, cut them
Wow.
off, and then they hightailed it out of here.
Wow.
That's the truth of it.
I remember it being in the papers about the president was going to cover
Build
the
it.
security.
Oh,
So in Canada, there's a contingency fund, which I'm sure there's one in England too, right? For RCMP, when the Queen or any royals come here. So let's say every year there's like $5 put in the bank account. I'm just going to use small numbers so I understand it too. And then it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. And eventually we're up to $100, let's just say. They come and maybe it costs $75 to make sure they were safe when they were here for like 4 days, because they're never here longer than that. So now we're down $25. The next year it grows and it grows and it grows. And the next time they come, it goes down again. This goes on for years and years and whatever, right? Because when was the last time they were here? It doesn't matter. I think the kids were like teenagers. They came to Whistler. So it grows and it grows and it grows. Okay. That contingency fund was drained in like 4 days.
Wow.
Like 20 years of building something up was drained. And then when that got drained, because the RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, were the ones like patrolling, and then they had private security and blah, blah, blah. But like I said, when the Canadian people found out we were on the hook for this, then started paying for more private security, they lost their the Canadians lost their minds. They're like, why are we paying for these guys? Anyways, that's the truth of
I
it.
know that pissed you off.
You see a bunch of mad Canadians, that never happens. Except for me, I'm a bad example.
She was pictured in Canada walking her dogs with the 2 bodyguards behind with a bloody doll hanging from in front of her.
Oh.
It just got weird. It just started to get, this is when it started to get so weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because we saw that was not a baby hanging off the front of her. That was not a baby. That was a doll.
Oh.
And that's when people started questioning. The more her behavior became so erratic, and the behavior became weirder and weirder with these dolls and these fake babies, and nobody knew what was going on.
Just look
And
this
she just did more and more questions came about her behavior and what these 2 lunatics were doing.
Well, and to be fair too, Vancouver Island is exactly that. It's an island. You need a ferry to get there or a plane. So it's not like you can drive there. It's pretty private. I've talked about it before. It's secluded. It's island time for a reason. There's not much going on. That's where like normally people would go to retire, right? Because you're on the water. It's peaceful. It's nice, right? It's not a mover and shaker kind of town, you know? So, I mean, you can drive the whole island in one day. So, again, this is why they went to California. Because it's like they're at nothing really going on around here. It's not happening enough for Megsy.
No,
right?
It wasn't. She was always headed to California. She
You
was
could've just
never
moved to
going to stay in
Vancouver. That would've
Canada.
been
She
worse.
wasn't going to Africa. She wasn't going to any other Commonwealth city or country. her location. She was going to LA. She was headed there. And the only reason she didn't fly straight there because the way it would look.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah, look at the baby. He doesn't have a pamper on. Hold on, let me show you. He doesn't have a nappy on according to tropical nappy. They call it nappy. I don't see a pamper thing going on underneath there.
If you look, the biggest clue here, if you see her elbow
Yeah.
and the baby's arm underneath, right? Can you see that strap
Here? Oh.
digging right into the baby's shoulder? You see where the strap is so tight, it cuts the baby's arm in half.
I just don't think she's a good mother. There, I said it. She doesn't have a nurturing bone in her body. I don't see her playing with dolls. You know, like when we're all little, we're playing with dolls and wanting to be a mommy. I just don't think that's in her. And that's fine. That's not in a lot of women, which is fine. But it's not her. I don't see her being a very nurturing kind of person. That's all.
Yeah, I hate to say this too, because I agree with you, Heather. I do. I just feel like she's gonna lack that because the narcissisticness in her.
So she's doing a photo shoot. Hey, we want privacy. So now, right? And again, this is Vancouver Island. You don't need 2 bodyguards on Vancouver Island. Let me tell you, all the people on Vancouver Island knew they were there. They gave them privacy. No one was hounding them. They'd go shopping. No one even said anything. They'd walk into people's shops and be like, hello. And just like pretend like they were normal people. No one asked for autographs. No one asked for photos. No one was sitting outside their house. No one was taking pictures of them. Nothing. And Megzy didn't like it.
Mary Lou, I'm not sure.
Some Russian guy. I always thought it was David Foster's house. I'm wrong. David Foster helped them find the house because David Foster has a house there too. He's from Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
But
it was just
it's
a
some
rental
Russian
house. Just a house they could rent, that's all. Yeah, you can see that pain where the strap is literally slicing the top of the arm in half. Can you two not see that? Letitia? If you look, see where it says the word trail, loop trail, right? Go straight down, right, see, go to the edge of her elbow.
Okay.
That's it, right underneath. You see the baby's arm?
Yeah.
Where you see that strap, whether it's grey, there's a black strap. That is literally slicing through the baby's arm.
Oh, you're thinking it's stopping the blood circulation.
Well, that can't be a baby's arm because the strap wouldn't be able to dig that far. It's literally the arm is literally flat.
yeah, it's like a doll, like your Cabbage Patch Kid doll. If you were to like,
oh, I see.
like it's stuffing.
Like it should just hang, but it's not.
No,
Well,
because
you can see the indent.
That's the baby show. You can see the indent where the strap is so tight.
Right.
Go left.
I can't go left. Let me hit the.
Get your mouse.
So we'll take Mario, right?
Yeah.
And if you go like this, you see how you can like put a big dent like that because he's full of stuffing. It shouldn't do that.
Yeah. That's
It
exactly
should.
what it is.
It shouldn't go through you. Like if you put something hard on your arm, it shouldn't like indent.
Like that.
Like it's indenting.
That strap is so tight. It's literally that baby's arm is flat as a pancake. That's a shoulder as well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be indented that far. That's a doll.
Oh, I see.
Can you see?
Okay. Yeah. It's like there's no shoulder.
On the other side. No, the other side. There. Right there. Down.
Yeah.
No, down. There. That's the baby's arm. Look at that strap.
Right there, that strap.
That grey bit there. See, put the mouse on that grey bit next to the arm. Up. Go up. Up.
Right here?
Up. There, there's the grey bit. There's that strap, that black strap there. That bit there, that is a baby's shoulder. You cannot get that strap is so tight. It squashed the baby's arm. Now, if that's a baby's shoulder, it can't go in. It can't go in that far. So that is a doll. If that was a real baby, there is no way that it could go indented that far.
And straight like that, guys, you have it.
Wow.
That's literally cutting a baby's arm off. Look at the legs. That's not a baby.
Like the baby's like not even in the what's that thing called?
Oh, wow.
Baby carrier.
Name it correctly.
Like a jumper thing. I think that's called like a jumper.
But do you see how the dead weight of a baby, there's no weight to that. If you look at the straps on her shoulder, they're up high. They would be pulled down. There's no weight there. That's a dead weight of a baby.
You should have had the bodyguards walk and like, because the baby, like, either that carrier thingy is not the right weight for that baby, right size. Maybe it's a newborn one. I don't know. I didn't have one of these things. But like the thing goes around your waist, right? And then over your shoulders, and the baby should sit even on your stomach and your chest, right? Not all like,
yeah,
all over the place.
Yeah. But that strap on her shoulder there would be pulled down because of the weight of the baby.
Because then how's that not hurting her back? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's not right.
It's
like
not. It looks weird the way it's on, period. I remember wearing one of those, and the baby had to sit up straight. She had to be like here. She wasn't hanging.
I was always scared I was going to fall, so I never used those things. I had like...
Oh!
So, I mean, I always had the kids in the stroller, right?
Okay.
But I was always scared I was going to trip. That was always my fear.
That's a good point, because I'm clumsy.
So am I.
You were Tropical Life a few days
really?
When I immediately said that he... Oh, wow. Sorry about that, Tropical Life. Like a puppet string. Oh, she said it's like a puppet string, Demon Dictator. Ziggly Chick with the Crown, the Demon Dictator. I heard it was a property of Lord Labeat. Not sure of the spelling. Oh, and I'm not sure of the sound. As a favor to Charles, Mary, once again, she's wearing her Diaper Delight smile.
Duper Delight smile.
Like she's up to something, and you do not allow a baby's head to flop like that. I wouldn't think so. All right.
D for David.
Okay, what happened? What happened to my show?
We went off track talking about this.
Sorry.
No.
No.
Completely.
It's good to remind us of what was going on at the same time as they're sitting there crying their eyes out of press intrusion when she's walking around like this.
To tell us, is it a boy or is it a girl?
And then a girl.
Sitting in sunny California now for
Since March.
Since March, okay. In late 2019, Prince Harry and Meghan left the UK and moved to Canada. The couple says they chose Canada, Commonwealth of Britain, with the intention of continuing to serve.
You were not going to stay in Canada. That's why when COVID hit, you ran your BAT butt up out of there. BUTT.
Queen. After their move, Harry and Meghan say security, normally provided by the royal family, was cut off. By March 2020, just days before the COVID lockdown began, Meghan, Harry, and Archie relocated to Los
Days
Angeles.
before.
Can I just ask one question? Back
Yes.
to the Canada thing. Why didn't they go to Toronto? Why did they come to Vancouver Island? Out of all places, and I'm not ragging on Vancouver Island, it's really, really pretty. But
didn't she take it over there?
She shot suits in Toronto. They met in Toronto. Apparently, Toronto's their love story. Why didn't she go there? Jessica Mulrooney's there. All your friends are there. And Toronto's happening, I think.
He doesn't have any friends.
But Toronto's a big city, right? Like, they shoot a lot of movies there. There's a lot of stuff going on there. How come they didn't go there?
Good
I want to
question.
know why they picked Vancouver Island, because to me, that's an easy out.
Yeah, because she never was planning on staying long. I don't think she was planning on staying long at all. And like you said, why didn't she go to that? Why didn't she go to the section of the movie section, the life of the country? You know.
Well, I'm just thinking if all your friends live there,
right?
That's where they shoot like a lot of stuff for like the talk shows, CTV, like Ben Mulrooney lives there, Jessica Mulrooney there. They were friends with what the hell is his name? Justin Trudeau, his wife. They all live there. No one's living on Vancouver Island.
She would have
Drake
been able
lives
to
in
make
Toronto.
with
He owns
her
half Toronto.
friends.
There's famous people living in Toronto, so I don't know why they picked Vancouver Island. Sorry.
Good question.
As a temporary refuge, he also provided
Tyler Perry.
3 months later, they bought their own home and settled in the Santa Barbara area. Last spring, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex created their own foundation and media content company called Archwell. And so you stayed at Tyler Perry's house for several months.
Yeah, because we didn't have a plan. We needed a house, and he offered to see.
So I'm gonna go live in a stranger's house. So that's what I did. A total stranger. I didn't know him from Adam. She had never met him before. So I'm just gonna, we didn't have anywhere to go. So then what you running from?
Security as well. So
What you running for?
to try to figure out what we were going to do.
The biggest concern was that
Too
we
many
were in
secrets in
Canada.
Toronto.
That's a good point.
Good point, Ziggy Lee.
I agree with you, Ziggy.
Security was going to be removed. At this point, courtesy of the Daily Mail, the world knew our exact location. But suddenly it dawned on me, hang on a second, the borders could be closed. We're going to have our security removed. Who knows how long lockdown's going to be? The world knows where we are. It's not safe. It's not secure. We probably need to get out
So
of
what
here.
security did you have at the time that was going to be removed?
We had our UK security.
So you got word from overseas that we're taking away your security. Why were they doing that?
Because you
The
left.
justification is a change in status.
A change in status. You're no longer a royal.
Threat or risk. And after many weeks of waiting, eventually I got the confirmation that no, the risk and threat hasn't changed, but due to our change of status, which we would no longer be official working members of the royal family.
Okay.
So obviously what we proposed was sort of part-time, or at least as much as we can do without being...
That was your decision, not the Queen's.
You guys have covered already.
We actually didn't talk about that it's been so spun in the wrong direction. So we quit. We walked away. All the conversations of the 2 years before we finally announced it.
Bitch, you just got married. She said 2 years. She was only over there for a year and a half, 18 months.
I can't hear what she's
saying. That you wanted to move before you got married? Is that what she's saying?
I can't hear what she's saying. It's too low. Could you switch your music?
Yeah, I can turn it off.
Sorry, telling you what to do. I couldn't really hear what she said. What they said.
Yeah, let's go back because she said this was in a 2 year in the making. I remember this. I did a video on it. If it was 2 years, I'm gonna rewind it. If it was 2 years in the making, then you were trying to leave before you got pregnant, before you got married.
In January 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan announced they would step back as senior members of the royal family.
Did I?
But we actually didn't talk about that. That it's been so spun in the wrong direction, as though we quit, we walked away.
Of status, which we would no longer be. I think what most of you guys have covered already.
But we actually didn't talk about that. That it's been so spun in the wrong direction, as though we quit, we walked away. All the conversations of the 2 years before we finally announced it.
In January 2020,
2 years before they finally announced it. Does that make sense? What does she mean 2 years? She was only over there for 18 months. 18 months, and that's it. So I don't get that. Her saying that this was 2 years in the making. Oh, before the wedding? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Here, we'll hear it again.
You could do without being fully consumed because of, I think, what most of you guys have covered already.
But we actually didn't talk about that. That it's been so spun in the wrong direction, as though we quit, we walked away. All the conversations of the 2 years before we finally announced it.
in January 2020, Prince Harry.
I think you're right, Letitia. They got married in 2018.
Yeah.
Right?
They left in what, 2020?
They were in California by March of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
They moved to Vancouver Island. They're only here like a couple months.
We something about an announcement in 2 years. We didn't make an announcement. This was 2 years in the making. This was 2 years in the making. This was 2 years in the making when we decided to make the announcement.
Go back to what Harry said, because what's Harry said before?
You had
Okay.
at the time that was going to be removed.
We had our UK security.
So you got word from.
Let's even go back to Oprah asking the
So suddenly
question.
it dawned on me, hang on a second, the borders could be closed. We're going to have our security removed. But who knows how long lockdown's going to be.
So what the hell does that got to do with you moving to LA? Oh, wait, we started thinking that, the borders are going to be closed, so we can't go to LA. So it's not like you had a job waiting for you, did you? The borders was going to be closed. Listen to him.
The world knew our exact location. So suddenly it dawned on me.
Our security is going to get taken. The borders was going to be closed. What did that have to do with you guys moving to California? He's talking like Meghan.
He told everyone where they were. He's making it like people found out and they were secretly on Vancouver Island. You told them.
They the one
held press conferences. You had photo shoots. You told the world.
You walked down the street with your dog and your baby. You are the one that wanted us to know.
You had Netflix there. You had Netflix there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You had Netflix there filming you all.
Yeah, you had Netflix filming. Then they try to change the narrative. Let's change the story.
I then got told, short notice, that security was going to be removed. By this point, courtesy of the Daily Mail, the world knew our exact location. So suddenly it dawned on me, hang on a second, the borders could be closed. We're going to have our security removed. But who knows how long lockdown's going to be. The world knows where we are. It's not safe. It's not secure.
Wait a minute. If the world's on lockdown, we all remember 2020. The world's on lockdown. Where's anyone going?
Right.
So why are you scared someone's going to find you where you told everybody where you were, by the way?
Right.
And get to Vancouver Island. This is where I can't express it enough. You need a ferry or you need a freaking plane. You can't just drive there. And it's lockdown.
Wow.
And there's certain rural, like no one was getting on a flight to go to Vancouver Island. Trust me. Like, we weren't allowed to leave our house because, and I live here, so I know what the rules were in Vancouver. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. I don't know where it was in your part of the world, but I can tell you how it was working here. If you had to go to the grocery store, there was like an arrow up and down, and you had to be 6 feet apart from everybody or 30 feet apart. And then, like, you couldn't overlap people. Like, it was like odd and even numbers to go grocery shopping or stuff like that. I don't know. I slept through most of COVID, but my husband told me. And toilet paper gate, whatever. But like every morning there was a briefing, and what we could and could not do was on the news on the day, and just hunker down. And all the kids were home, and I had to try to homeschool kids. Let me tell you something fun. I shouldn't homeschool anybody. And then, so that's all crap. That's my point. Sorry.
But who is these people coming after them? Who the bloody hell cares about them? Who's coming after them?
Well, that's it. That's what I'm saying. You know how hard it is to get to Vancouver Island? Like, no one was, it was, and well, then if your security ran out, the money for security, who's paying for your security in the States? So what's the difference if you stay on Vancouver Island?
Exactly. What's the difference? The difference is that she was trying to get to California. She never wanted to go to Canada. She always wanted to go to California, but she didn't want it to seem that she was headed to California in the beginning, because remember, they had to pretend that they were going to a Commonwealth country to live so they could be half in and half out. Lying. Nope, they were locked when it came to lockdown. Oh, Harry, we're going to be locked down for months, maybe even years, and we got to get out of here, because if they lock us down, we're not going to be able to do our Netflix special or do our interview with Oprah.
Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You got it right there.
This girl is a trip.
Security did you have at the time that was going to be removed?
We had our UK security.
So you got word from overseas that we're taking away your security. Why were they doing that?
Their justification is a change in status, of which I pushed back and said, well, is there a change of threat or risk? And after many weeks of waiting, eventually I got the confirmation that no, the risk and threat hasn't changed, but due to our change of status, which we would no longer be official working members of the royal family, then obviously what we proposed was sort of part-time, or at least as much as we could do
part-time,
without being fully consumed, because of, I think, what most of you guys have covered already.
But we actually didn't talk about that it's been so spun in the wrong direction, as though we quit, we walked away.
You did.
All the conversations of the two.
They ain't spawning shit. It is what it is. You left. You quit. You hit the road. The bottom line is, let's be real. You walked out. You quit. A demon dictator thinks something a little bit different than I do, but this is where I think she was in her element, inviting all those celebrities to her wedding to set the scene. So when she got to California, that all she had to do was just hit a button and say, hello. And they say, yeah, what do you need, Meghan? Or let's hook up or whatever. So I'm going to invite all these A-listers that I don't know so I can network them when I get to California. But we can't go straight to California because people are going to be thinking that I was trying to brand myself.
Yeah.
So let's run to Canada first, a Commonwealth country where it looks like we're still trying to be half in and half out.
Yep. Yeah.
But we didn't just run. We didn't just leave. We didn't just take off running. Yes, you did.
You guys have covered already.
We actually didn't talk about that it's been so spun in the wrong direction. So
it hasn't been spun in any direction. It's been spun in the wrong direction. No, you're Mexican. You Mexican. You married this prince. You got popular. Then you made yourself unpopular real quick. real quick. How can someone do that? Become popular, then unmake themselves unpopular that freaking fast? Girl.
We quit. We walked away.
You did quit. You
All the
did walk
conversations
away.
2 years before we finally announced it. Wrong direction is.
It was 2 years before we announced it. She's saying they didn't walk out. We just didn't walk out. This was in the making for 2 years. In other words, when we got married, this was in the works. Are we to believe her?
I'm just trying to listen to what no, I'm trying to listen to what, because they don't say, oh, okay, it was in the works for 2 years, she slipped up, but we don't know what it was that they were planning for 2 years or what it was.
Planning to,
like,
she never says what they were
yeah,
planning.
Like so from my understanding, my recollections is they wanted half in, half out from day one.
Right.
And they couldn't have it. And they thrown
for 2 years.
Yes. And so they've been negotiating this half in, half out, or what their roles were, what they were going to do for 2 years. And they couldn't get what they wanted. So they spat their dummies out of the pram. She created this narrative of the press hates me and I'm going to unalive myself. And the institution was so terrible.
Yes, demon dictator.
Because we couldn't get this half in, half out on what we wanted, we threw our dummies out the pram. I created a story or a narrative that they were so horrible to me, the press was so horrible, the palace was horrible, and I want to unalive myself, that in the end we had to run for our lives. That's what it was. It was now she said 2 years. They were negotiating their roles in the royal family for 2 years and they just didn't get what they wanted. So they had to create all these stories and narratives of why they had to run and be free.
It wouldn't make it seem like she had just left or quit. She couldn't make herself look like the loser in this. She's got to look like the victim and then look like she wanted to continue to even stay, even after all she had been through. This was in the works 2 years prior. And what she says after really solidifies it.
So we quit. We walked away. All the conversations of the 2 years before we finally announced it.
In January 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan announced they would step back as senior members of the royal family.
The swiftness with which they've taken this decision only 18 months after they've got married.
There it is.
Has taken everyone by surprise.
The swiftness of them leaving after 18 months of being in the royal family so quickly, leaving so fast after she's been in there only 18 months. But then she talks about how they had this in the makings for 2 years. This is a slip up.
She didn't say making. She said they were having a conversation for 2 years. That's what I understood, that they were having conversations over 2 years about their roles.
Her and Harry were already planning on leaving before she married him. She was already in her mind how she was going to get the hell out of there. She was never staying. So when she says it's been in the works for 2 years, even talking with Harry, that means that they were having this conversation before they got married or during it.
See, I see that a little bit different, but that's okay. That's okay. We both have different.
Yeah, I see her really. Yeah, we see it differently. I really see her saying that she had already were planning this from the beginning. Didn't we? We were discussing this 2 years prior. 2 years is all before your wedding, before Archie, before the I don't want to be here anymore moment.
Because they were saying before how when they got married, they gave her the option to carry on acting. She said no. They were discussing what their roles were going to be in the future of the monarchy. They wanted double billing with Prince William and Catherine. Harry even put forward that they were going to share certain roles and certain responsibilities.
Of course, they were planning it, but not Meghan. Meghan wasn't
so
planning it.
What I think they're talking about was they had negotiations about what their roles were going to be for 2 years, and I think they even said that, like Harry said, they wanted to share the Duchy of Cornwall with Harry and William and Kate, and
But
so
it
that 2-year discussion was their roles in the monarchy, not their leaving. And they didn't get what they wanted, and she behaved so badly. The royal family said, no, you can't have what you want. And plus, she behaved so badly, I reckon it was so quick they left. They said, no, you can't have what you want, and she's too bad, and they kicked her out.
I think you still think that they kicked her out.
I do.
I think
she was leaving. Sorry.
I think I agree with you, Demon Dicta. I think they kicked her out because I think she peeved off Catherine. And I'm not throwing Catherine under the bus, but Catherine's going to be queen, right? And when you got a narcissist like Duchess Delulu there, all you have to keep saying is top billing. They want top billing too. Not everyone gets to be the star.
They did.
Megxie wants to be equal, or no, actually above Princess Catherine, right? So, and I think Catherine and Prince William just had enough at a certain, I think they had private conversations with Harry saying, listen, get your woman in line and get her to know her role. And then she took it out on the staff. And I think a lot of things, I think this is all one big hurricane.
If they kick her out, wouldn't she have that leverage over them to say, you know what, they didn't want me there? Because the whole time she's talking about how she was locked in this dungeon, how they tried to keep her in there, how she was this, like they didn't want them to go. Like she has this narrative but you can see them trying to help her and get her acclimated to everything royal, like Catherine going to the game with her, letting people know there's no tension here. Catherine has nothing against Meghan. Everything's good. You know, so they were trying to get them
did. We saw it. Yeah, we saw it.
And to do that. But what gets me about the question about the 2-year thing is the question that Oprah asked. What happened? What's going on with security? Harry explains that it left. And then Meghan says they were talking about, oh, I left, or we left, or we just decided we were going to leave or walk out or run out on them. But we were already talking about this 2 years prior.
I think I'm going with Demon Dictator now. I think you're right here. Talking about their role and what they are. And then when Megxie didn't get what she wanted,
she threw a massive...
Because I fully believe Megxie there.
Diggy Lee's agreeing with us. Diggy Lee's with us.
Guys, I do not see this at all. It hurts.
No, but I see your side too. Just one side.
Okay, she's sorry.
I do believe there was conversations of them leaving. They never wanted to stay. I believe that part to be true. I also believe that if Megxie would have got her way, she probably would have stayed because she can see the writing on the wall. Right? That she would have gotten top billing with Catherine. Damn right she would have stayed because she would have tried to edge her out.
Okay, that is an assumption. But what gets me is the roles that she played at the beginning with the wedding people, inviting all these celebrities.
And I agree with you there too.
With when she got back to California.
Yeah.
It was almost like a business arrangement for her. This was a business deal. She treated the royals like a business, not like a family. She said, I was marrying into a not a family,
Institution.
but a business.
Yeah.
And she treated it as such.
See, to me, she
no more. And she wanted to go to California, but she knew the people would be looking at her like, Mexit, it's your fault. He didn't want to leave until you decided you came along. Why would they call it Mexit?
No, to me, she invited all those super celebrities and superstars. The only celebrity that she invited that was out of the scope of the royal family, because like David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, a lot of these celebrities are friends of the royal family. Serena Williams was her friend. The only person outside of the scope of friends and family was George Clooney. There was only one.
But the Queen Elizabeth wasn't inviting these people. This was
she did. So this is the thing. So the only person, in my personal opinion, was outside of the scope of royal. Elton John, he's a member of the royal family. He was Princess Diana's friend. Was George Clooney and Amal Clooney. They were the only people outside of the scope of who.
Serena,
Why?
There were some other stars there.
Yeah, but Serena is her friend.
Right. That gentleman.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, he's part of the King's, what's it called? The
but no,
Yeah.
I believe
No. But here's the thing. I get what you're both saying.
Let me finish. I have to finish. My thing was outside
celebrities.
Outside of the royal scope, the only real person was George Clooney. The reason why she invited George Clooney and she tried to get as many celebrities as she wanted was a power play. She wanted to show people how powerful and connected she was to all of these celebrities.
She's strategic. She does things for more.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. She's strategic.
I could see that.
It was a power play. That's all it was. Look at the power that I have. I have all of these George Clooney and all these people in my pocket. I can invite these people. She even invited Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon said, I'm not going. I don't even know who this person is.
She was inviting
it was just a power play. That's all, in my personal opinion. Those celebrities doing there was just a power play for her to show the world how powerful she was.
I do believe that it was a power play too, because she's strategic. She does things for more than one reason. I do believe that. Just like her stories that she tell, like with Ashley, her sister, her daughter, her daughter's sister, her sister's daughter.
But again,
on the show, the Netflix show, she said the reason she didn't go to the wedding was because of how it would look, because her sister wasn't there, but she gave many reasons, and she blamed many people for that. It wasn't just that reason. So she's strategic like that. We agree.
Yeah. So is in the future, because part of the negotiations that they had for 2 years was this half in, half out. Did she invite these people for power? Did she invite them for future work? Yes, because the negotiations that they did for 2 years was half in, half out. So yes, she could use these people in the future, but she still wanted to remain half in and half out. They wanted the perks of the royal family, the free house, the free clothes,
right. Yes,
all the fun and excitement, and another half of it outside where they can make their own money. Yes, use George Clooney. Yes, use Serena Williams. Yes, but they didn't want to leave the royal family altogether. They wanted half in, half out. And when they didn't get it, they threw a tantrum. That's it.
Okay, we're gonna disagree, side chat. I don't believe she was kicked out. My channel was built on the fact that she strategically did this in the beginning. She isolated Harry from his family so that she could have even more control over him. She did not want him to be in England. She thought it was musty and disgusting. She thought it was beneath her, and she was better than the royals. And she didn't want to stay in no Frogmore Cottage. She wanted to be in California in a mansion. So
she didn't actually. She wanted to live in Windsor Castle, actually, and they said no.
Probably. She probably wanted to be the queen, but she couldn't. Meghan wanted a lot of things, but I know she hasn't even been back to England. She
She
hasn't
can.
even been-
She perjured herself in court. She steps
She has
foot.
been back to England.
She's been there?
Yes. She's been
When?
back to England. She
Where's
went to the Commonwealth in the white coat and they were booed. And she's been to court as well.
But has she been back since she's been in court?
And the Queen's funeral. Of course they've been back.
No, I'm talking about after the coronation. She hasn't been. She didn't go to the
There's
coronation.
no need for her. There's no need for us to come back.
None of that stuff. She has not visited. It's been 4 or 5 years since Meghan. First of all, it's been that long because they haven't seen Lilibet. Charles hasn't seen Lilibet. And how old is she? 4? If she liked England that much, how come she hadn't been back?
Can I just say this?
I
agree with both of you guys.
Back too. We'll see.
The wedding where she went wrong was not inviting dignitaries. She could have invited all of Hollywood. I don't care. But when she didn't invite the dignitaries too, now I agree with Letitia on this point. It does look very strategic and there's an end goal. Fully agree with that. Fully agree with Demon Dictator. Yes. Her Suits cast coming. Sure. Makes sense. Oprah. Sure. George Clooney. He opened up his big yap and he's like, I don't know them, but who's giving up a royal wedding? That kind of like stuck to him, but it was funny and true. But they should have invited the dignitaries too, because then it wouldn't have looked so obvious. The problem with Megsy is Megsy. She thinks she's so freaking smart.
That's
and
what
she's the
Debbie
dumbest
just
one
said.
in the room.
Meg is calculating and manipulating, but not as smart as she believes herself to be. She's not. If she was smart enough, she would be popular, and she's not popular.
I agree with that.
She is not popular, and that's bad for her because you need to be popular in Hollywood. Now, if they were going to be half in and half out, and the Queen said, well, why don't you guys go see and try it out for a while? We're going to leave the door open for you to come back. That's what the Queen said. I'm going to leave the door open for you for a year. If you decide to come back, but ain't going to be no half in and half out. Why did she leave the door open?
That's where I'm saying. I don't know why they didn't move to Toronto. Toronto's on the East Coast. It's like a 5-hour flight to England. It's like a 5-hour, 6-hour flight to California. I know it's Toronto. I get that point. It's not California. But a lot of famous people go to Toronto, right? It's still happening in Kansas City. You know, like, so, but all this bitter in their ass, right? Like, look where she is today. She's foobarred as far as I'm concerned. Yeah,
she's like, if I would have been back in England a long time ago, because I would have
I would never have left.
A long time. First of all, I would have never left.
Anyway, you have to hog tie me to get me out of there.
Is that she should have went back. She has failed. You have failed. You have. No one's knocking on your door and asking you to do things for them anymore. And it's been years since that's happened. Her last deal was Netflix and a Spotify in them. And Lemonado. And that's not new deals. So she doesn't have a whole lot of things going on.
No. Anyway, let's move on to this one today.
All right. Sorry.
All right. Sorry, I'm telling you what to do there. Sorry.
No. Debbie, gold star right there with that. She is not smart. You are so right.
No, she is smart. So.
Bombshell. Okay. Oh no, she's smart as she believes herself to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because everything she does, she hires people to help her with certain things, but then she takes over and doing it herself and thinks she knows what's best. And they're the experts.
All of us are 5,000 steps in front of her. Like, you can pinpoint what she's going to do. The trailer drops yesterday, and I'm like, what's Kate doing today? Look it up. Oh, look, they're going on a date. Who saw that one coming? Right? Like,
she's predictable now.
It's like playing, like, Go Fish with your kids. Mm-hmm. And they're showing you their cards. Gee.
Didn't we know something was going to happen at the Kardashians? And, you just knew something. I said, either it's going to be her outfit or something's gonna go down on that day. And it did everywhere she goes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's been around, says Debbie. And
I think it was the Prince's Trust, I think.
okay, or the trust.
Yeah.
Rumor has it Idris Elba's the one that gave Justin Trudeau's wife COVID.
Yeah.
That was the big rumor. See, could have been in Toronto for that one, Megsy. That was the
Exactly.
big story here.
Yeah.
And look,
Allegedly.
Lou was right. Because her little girl fantasy was always a Hollywood megastar. When most of us was dreaming about a royal family, I wasn't dreaming about Hollywood.
Dubbed Megxit by the British press.
Megxit.
Many reporters and viral posts blamed Meghan for the decision.
They blamed her. I did.
Signing up for.
She's being eviscerated.
Harry, how are the discussions going on your future?
Hey, Ray.
A statement, Queen Elizabeth said, although we would have preferred them to remain full-time working members of the royal family, we respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family.
Their decision.
While remaining a valued part of my family.
Okay, let me ask the question.
Yes.
They are the ones that put out that information, and William got pissed off at Harry for putting out the information that they were leaving. So they had to scramble and figure out, okay, what we're going to do, because they didn't put out, that they're leaving. Remember when they were getting ready to go? You remember that? No? Okay.
So over a year ago, you shocked the world. You announced that you were stepping back as senior members of the royal family. And then the media reported that you had blindsided the Queen, your grandmother. So here's a time to set the record straight. What was the tipping point that made you decide you had to leave?
It wasn't me.
I was desperate. I went to all the places
to get her help,
which I thought I should go to ask for help. We both did, separately and together.
So you left because you were asking for help and couldn't
He
get
sounds
it?
like her.
Basically. But we never left.
We never left the family, and we only wanted to have the same type of role that exists, right? There's senior.
There is no role. You left.
They're non-senior.
You're a
senior roles.
Your grandson. That's all you are. You're a grandson, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
his peon wife.
Royal
Yeah.
Highness, Prince or Princess.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I said. Now she's going to explain it. They were discussing for 2 years the roles in which they were supposed to have. And she wanted equal footing with William and Catherine. And they couldn't get it because William and Catherine are the future king and queen.
Right.
Now she's going to discuss it. Now she's going to say.
I see what you're saying, but I didn't get that from that. I'm sorry.
But just no.
But
But
I'm
she's
getting
just
it from this. I'm getting it from this.
She was about to explain it. She was just about to explain it.
Right, yeah, I'm getting it from this though. I'm getting it, this moment. We were discussing roles.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be equal. I wanted to go where Catherine was going. I wanted to be where she was.
Exactly.
I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that. That's her still wanting crap. That's her still wanting stuff.
Yes.
Wanting to
but not doing the work as Catherine's doing, right? Like,
Right.
Could you imagine being Catherine and have some broad come up from the States? Sorry.
For real.
That you haven't paid your dues. Anybody who would have came into that family, you haven't paid your dues, and you're going to tell me what's going on. And I've been here for how long that's been. It was like 10
I'm the
years
queen
by
to
now.
be.
And you're going to tell me how things are going to go. And you don't even know the rules of this
You
country.
don't even
You
know
don't
what
even
to
know
do. Learn what you're doing first
anthem?
before you trying to be equal to me.
Absolutely not.
They ain't even making sense. She ain't even making sense. I want to be equal to Catherine, even though she's going to be the queen, even though that they were equal, even though I saw equal during this time. She was a duchess. Catherine's a duchess.
Right.
They're both senior royals. They both on the balcony. They both doing it.
But someone's higher on the pole than you then, though. Like Catherine's always and I can just feel that Delulu is just picking at her, right? Like
Yeah.
picking at her. Like we've all worked with someone like that too,
Yes.
right? We've all
Annoying.
picking at you, right? Or
Yeah.
have a family member like that. Gotta one up you.
Yeah.
And Catherine's not allowed to say anything. She's not allowed to do anything. She's not allowed to go to reporters and say this girl's a hag.
Right.
Like
This
making
girl
my
is-
life live in hell. Sorry.
Hello? That's right, Heather. Wow, this is a great panel today. We're doing it.
Yeah, so they finally explained the 2 years of negotiations and what the flipping problem was.
The
Finally get there.
Push play, Letitia. Let's
half
hear it.
out. Half in and half out.
For Duchess who earn a living, live on palace grounds, can support the queen if and when called upon. So we weren't reinventing the wheel here. We were saying, okay, if this isn't working for everyone, we're in a lot of pain. You can't provide us with the help that we need. We can just take a step back.
She built up this reason to leave. We're in a lot of pain. We took a step back. Let's move houses. Let's do that. We're not equal. I don't
know what? She's going to use Harry, right? Harry, look, your brother's treating you like crap. Oh, Harry, look at your brother.
Too.
Oh, you know what? You know what your brother said to me? Well, I don't want to start anything.
She's
but you
strategic.
know, Harry, your brother doesn't think much of you.
Right.
And I love you. And blah, blah. Like you can just hear the conversation,
Oh,
right?
God, yes. And he thinks he's better than you, and you're not. You're better than him. You should be equal. Why are they treating us differently? This is weird. We're just as good as they are, or even better. Look, I'm an African American woman.
Just play it back from the beginning because we keep getting.
Sorry,
they're doing the explanation and we keep cutting it off.
Okay,
just go back.
We never left the family, and we only wanted to have the same type of role that exists, right? There's senior members of the family, and then there are non-senior members. As we said specifically, we're stepping back from senior roles to be just like several. I mean, I can think of so many right now who are all their royal highnesses, prince or princess, duke or duchess, who earn a living, live on palace grounds, can support the queen if and when called upon. So we weren't reinventing the wheel here. We were saying, okay,
did you get that? I can rewind it again. But basically what she's saying is that she wanted to step back.
Well, basically what she said is she wants to be Prince Andrew. He's been mooching off the family and just has to do the bare minimum. I can name a lot of family members. Here, Sarah,
I'm learning more and
Andrew,
more.
Their kids, probably Edward. Like, I'm not saying like he's a good guy, but you know what I mean? That's who she's going to name. All these jabronis get to have a good life and blah, 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 and live here. How come you're not ragging on them? Sorry.
But that's what I said. They wanted they always wanted the half in, half out. They originally wanted the same billing as William and Catherine. They couldn't get it, right? Option number one. Option number one, the same billing as William and Catherine. They were told no. Okay, second option, half in, half out, like Beatrice, Eugenie, and all of the others. They do royal functioned, but they also earn their own money. Option number two, let's do that.
But to be fair, sorry, not to interrupt you.
That's okay.
And them are not half in, half out. That's their role. So they're still doing their role. They're not half in, half out. That's just how the chips fell for them, right? They're so far down totem pole that but they get to have fun and they're still princess and blah, blah, blah. But you're just not getting all the perks. But that's just how that came in. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. That was option number one, equal billing to William and Catherine. They said no. Second, half in, half out. And they whatever, Andrew, whatever, Beatrice, whoever they were talking about. And they said no, because your senior working roles. The Queen said you're either in and members of the royal family and you're the spare and you're on second, right? William and Catherine are future king queen, so they're number one and you're second, or you're out. And so they couldn't, option one and two, they got told no. Whatever they wanted, they got told no, they can't have it. And so the Queen said, otherwise you can get out. Well, I think they kicked her out anyway. And so the only option was to leave.
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
all the options that they wanted they couldn't have. She behaved so badly,
Yeah.
and they just kicked her out. And Harry, you can go. And this is about saving face,
I don't see the
because they have behaved so appallingly, and they've got all these because the anger that they have towards the royal family.
She wanted them to kick her out. She wanted them to kick her out. She was doing stuff to get them to kick her out.
Exactly, she was. But the anger that they still have towards the royal family today, it doesn't. If this was their choice to leave, why are they still angry with the royal family? It's the anger that doesn't make sense. They still have toward the royal family.
She has to keep up that facade. She has to. She has convinced herself that this is what really went down. She has convinced herself to the fact in her brain cells that this has happened. And so she comes across as this person that has actually gone through something, but really haven't. But you can tell
they both caused carnage in there, and that, like, all the bullies I've ever met in my life are the biggest victims. I've done all these terrible things, but in actual fact, when you get kicked out or you face the ramifications for your behaviour, you become the victim. No, that's what Meghan's done. I'm a victim. We were in desperate. We were nearly unaliving ourselves, and we were trying to get help, and they said no. They are the big bad wolves, and we're just innocent victims. When in fact, we now know today that the pair of them have caused absolute flipping carnage in that place.
Oh my God! Everywhere they go,
Demands, bullying staff, causing absolute carnage, and they didn't get what they wanted, and in the end, they threw them out and said, "Just go." And now they're the innocent victims.
Hold on, Demon Dictator.
Sorry.
RC117, thank you so much for becoming a member. Let's put some hearts in the chat for RC117, please.
Thank you.
I'm going to start it off. And welcome back, Polo. But Debbie says, but Catherine is a will always be step above Meg Royal.
Exactly. There's nothing that they can do.
Exactly. But the trained eye, to like me looking in from the outside, not really knowing what roles is going on, Catherine and Meghan, you were equal to Catherine at some point. You got to walk beside her. You got to conversate with her. You got to be, do the same things she was doing. Like you were in, bitch.
Yeah. Could you imagine though? Like I could not imagine going into that family and going in there and going like, listen, man, this is how this is going to go. Oh my God. If someone said, Heather, stand here and jump up and down, I'll be like, how high?
Right. How high do you need me to jump? With one leg or two?
Heather, you're wearing muted tones. Okay.
What color do I need to get? Show me on this map.
Yeah. Whatever you want, man.
I'll have that 10-bedroom house and beautiful clothes and no money worries. If you want me to jump off a building, just pick that building. I'll do it, man. I will have that 10-bedroom house.
Come on. This girl came in there with an attitude, with defiance, because she wanted them to kick her out. They had every reason to. Every reason in the world.
I don't think she wanted to leave. Who would?
Oh, I do. She was trying to get a lot of there.
I think in the end she wanted out because her way was not working. I think she went in there with an attitude.
That half in, half out shit.
Again, I'm not saying this.
Come up with that half in, half out. Meghan came up with the half. Let's do half, Harry. I want to still be on the back.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. That was option number 2. Yeah.
I think Meghan came into that family.
Everything she got, and they realized that, okay, she's a milker. Let's move. Let them do what they want to do. And look at them now. They're an embarrassment to the royal family.
I think Meghan came into that family because we've heard in previous interviews. I think she came in there thinking all these guys live in the dark ages. It's a good thing that I'm here. What do you mean we're wearing pantyhose? That's not 21st century. I'm going to bring them out of the dark. I'm going to show them the light. And aren't they ever going to praise me? right? And it went south fast because you don't go into someone else's home and tell them what to do.
Yes, that is so embarrassing. Walking in somebody else's home and telling them what to do. Can you put some air fresheners around here?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I live in this house. If I want to spit on my floor, I will. But you're not coming into my house and spitting on my floor.
Thank you. Okay.
And I think that's how it went. I honestly have some, she's talking about pantyhose and lip gloss and musty. It's musty in here. How come we can't change it? That's modern. You're back in time like your Little House on the Prairie. I don't freaking know.
It's musty in here. She came in there with her sedity self. Like she was better than. I'm better than you. Where's the air freshener?
Let me show you the way. It's like someone going to the Amish, right? Like, you want to see a light bulb? Like, I don't know. Like, like I fully believe this.
Yeah. I love it, Heather.
Sorry.
Right, let's see. Next bit of the whinge fest.
Cited the Queen, your grandmother.
Okay. I rewinded a little bit.
Here's a time to set the record straight. What was the tipping point that made you decide you had to leave?
Yeah, I was desperate. I went to all the places which I thought I should go to ask for help. We both did, separately and together.
So you left because you were asking for help and couldn't get it?
Yeah, basically.
That ain't even making sense. We asked for help and we didn't get it, so we left. Who would you say?
Never left the family.
We did this.
Exists, right? There's senior members of the family, and then there are non-senior members. As we said specifically, we're stepping back from senior roles to be just like
regular people.
Several. I mean, I can think of so many right now who are all their Royal Highnesses, Prince or Princess, Duke or Duchess, who earn a living, live on palace grounds, can support the Queen if and when called upon. So we weren't reinventing the wheel here. We were saying, okay, if this isn't working for everyone, we're in a lot of pain. You can't provide us with the help that we need. We can just take a step back. We can do
But the difference here is, sorry.
South Africa.
No, go ahead.
They're not the spare. They're not the spare. Like Andrew and all the, not that I want to bring, like Eugenie and all them. They get to do that. They're not the spare. Your husband has a role. No, it's not the role that you want him to have, but he's the spare.
That's his job. That's his job.
That's his job.
Like king of the spares. There you go.
Yeah, your job is being a spare. And that's it. Period. She didn't came in there and changed your role for you. Sit down, Harry. Sit down. Now you.
And then who did they talk to? Oh, we talked to all these people, and we didn't. So you talked to a bunch of people and you didn't get your way. That's what I'm hearing. Everyone told you no. Same answer.
Yeah. They said, no, we're not going to let you do this. No, we're not going to let y'all do that. No, get somewhere and sit down.
The rule book says, that's probably this big, if you don't want this job, then get the hell out. Good luck with that.
Get out. Get your own security. Get your own. You grown. You got this.
Yeah.
Kick the Kick
Yeah. And you wanted to take a breath from what?
Oh, I love you, Letitia.
Let's be clear.
There's this constant barrage. My biggest concern was history repeating itself. And I've said that before, on numerous occasions, very publicly. And what I was seeing was history repeating itself, but more perhaps, or definitely far more dangerous, because then you add race in and you add social media in.
Ooh.
I'm not talking about history repeating itself, I'm talking about my mother.
Oh, bloody hell.
You can see
where the hell did that come from? What the hell is that got to do with
I wonder
anything?
where the racism came from, Harry. You're talking about your family is racist. If I was behind, he just needs to pew.
I don't think it was time. I think he was saying like the journalists are racist, and she was on all the covers of the magazine. Yeah, she got what she wanted. She was on every cover of a magazine.
Right.
It's true. She was.
She was.
I
She
don't
was
think
an
like
it
people were
girl.
coming to get her though, and
Girl,
like
you were famous
I gotta
for
watch
all
what
the
I say.
right reasons, and you messed yourself up.
I also don't think the girls.
Something wrong.
No, I just don't want it to come out wrong. I don't look at Meghan Markle and think she's a black woman.
No, that a lot of people don't. A lot of people
Sorry.
don't. Paula
I
said
don't.
she thought she was. Did Paula say she thought she was white too? I forgot. No, a lot of people say that. I knew she was mixed with something.
Yeah, but
because of her skin tone, it's kind of her
she's
hair.
more like. She
But
looks like if you didn't know, I'd think she was like more Italian or something like that, right? Like a tan.
Right.
I wouldn't even think that she's mixed, honestly.
And she portrays herself as such.
But again, who brought that up? We just saw him in love with a woman who he loved this woman, and we celebrate her as a person, not it. We said this yesterday. Oh, my skin color, I was American. I was a divorcee.
She made a big deal out of it.
No, it wasn't. She did, but we just saw this is the woman that Prince Harry loved, and we celebrated her as a person. All this other bits wasn't brought into it. Yes, some of the press did, sure, but us, the British public, we loved her for her.
Yes.
Because that was the woman that he chose.
That's the woman that he chose. And we were like, wow, okay, Harry ain't get it wrong, did he? And hell yeah, he got it wrong. You got it wrong, Harry. This isn't the Duchess of Sussex. You know, this isn't the real Duchess. You got some fake-a-do up in there.
But to be fair, though, too, to be like Harry's lived this his whole life. He saw, okay, like we're gonna bring in his mom, let the woman rest. It's only been like 30 years. But you got to be tough, right? Like we get dragged all the time. I know what people say about me online.
Oh, girl, you should hear what they say about me.
Right? I'm pretty freaking popular. Yay, me. On one site, the guy's always making fun of me and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Such is life. Not everyone's going to like you. Yeah, does it kind of suck?
Everybody's not going to like you.
That's fine.
Period.
But like, so they said what? She was straight out of Compton? Ooh.
No, she's 30 minutes from Compton. That wasn't a bad thing.
No, I know, but if that's the worst thing they're saying about you, come on.
Get with the
your head of shame.
program.
Yeah.
She gonna mention that.
But he's gonna throw this nuclear bomb about his mum. What the God's name has that got to do with anything?
What does that got to do with apples and oranges? What
Here
does
comes
that got to do with
Here comes the nuclear bomb bit. Come on, let's hear it. This is the nuclear bomb now.
Here's the bomb shell right here. He's scared something's gonna happen.
Add racing and you add social media in. And when I'm talking about history repeating itself, I'm talking about my mother.
Hello,
When you
Dale.
can see
Mary
something
Lou.
happening in the same kind of way, anybody would ask for help, ask the system of which you are part of, especially when you know there's a relationship there that they could help and share some truth or call the dogs off, whatever you want to call it. So to receive no help at all and to be told continuously, this is how it is. This is just how it is. We've all been through it. And I think the biggest turning point for me was and it didn't take very long, so actually right at the beginning was, okay, there's this union, having a girlfriend was going to be a thing. Of course it was. But I never expected or I never thought.
Because she was a mixed race?
No, just...
Harry, you are foolish. Oh.
It's up to you.
What about 12:30?
You want to go about 12:30?
Yeah.
You want to go get something?
Yeah, we can.
It's up to you.
Okay.
That's what I was like. You want to go get something, I can wait.
Okay.
You know, we're trying to be careful. But
Yeah, we can go.
you want to go?
Okay. Sorry. I was like today is something going on with today. I'm so into this. Are you guys into this?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I might not be able to go to lunch. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna rewind just a little bit.
The biggest turning point for me was and it didn't take very long. So actually, right at the beginning was, okay, there's this union, me having a girlfriend, was going to be a thing. Of course, it was. But I never expected, or I never
Because
thought,
she was mixed race?
No, just the two of us to start with. I hadn't.
Okay, so that's what I'm glad he said that, because he was like, not because of the color of her skin. So your family wasn't thinking about the color of her skin. You wasn't thinking about that, Harry. That wasn't a thought in your mind that she was mixed race.
It wasn't an issue, basically. He said no.
Period. And
Yeah.
and that's it. That tells a story right there to me that wasn't nobody thinking about that. Wasn't nobody thinking about that but her. She brought it into the subject, like you said. Let's continue.
Really thought about the mixed race piece, because I thought, well, firstly, I've spent many years doing the work and doing my own learning. But my upbringing and the system of which I was brought up in and what I've been exposed to, I wasn't aware of it to start with. But my God, it doesn't take very long to suddenly become aware of it.
Yeah, because you said you really weren't aware of unconscious bias and what that represents until you had made.
Yeah, sad as it is.
I didn't hear him say unconscious bias, did you? I did not hear Harry say anything or her say anything about unconscious bias, which led me to believe that they've had this conversation before. They have discussed this stuff before this interview, Harry and Oprah. And that's why Oprah is being so nice and so, yes, I believe you, and just all doty with.
No, because she's leading these questions. He said the only person who's mentioned race and stuff is Oprah Winfrey. She's leading the questions. If Harry and Meghan are saying it's because of the color of her skin and unconscious bias, let them say that. It's Oprah Winfrey who's giving it's about race and it's about this. She's leading the questions, bringing it out of them. Well, exactly. And if she said at the beginning of the question, at the beginning of the interview, you don't know what I'm about to ask you. There's no pre-planned question. So why is she suddenly bringing up race and color?
Right.
And he's responding to it.
She sure did.
They never mentioned race or anything like that so far.
With the color of his skin? Did it have something to do with the skin color? She did bring these probing questions up. Just like she said, I understand about the unconscious bias, but not once did he open up and say anything about unconscious bias. Neither did she, until Oprah said that he had said it. And pretty much telling us that there was a previous conversation before this. So yes, there was a biased interview, a very biased interview. And that's why Oprah lost her stripes. This is why she lost her stripes, because this wasn't no interview. This was a bash fest. This was a let's go to war with the royals. One of those moves.
She was leading the conversation to where it needed to be, rather than let it flow naturally from them. She was leading them to that point.
Okay. It's raining. I don't want to go nowhere raining.
You'd never leave the house if you lived in Vancouver. That's all it does.
Same as London. We rain all the time.
I'm like, it's raining. I ain't going out there.
Her shoes, in this instance, for a day or those first 8 days, to see where it was going to go and how far they were going to take it.
And get away with it.
And be so blatant about it. That's the bit that shocked me. We're talking about the UK press here, right? And the UK is my home. That is where I was brought up.
That's his home, bitch.
Yes, I've got my own relationship that goes back a long way with the media. I asked for calm from the British tabloids, once as a boyfriend, once as a husband, and then once as a father.
So when I
Oh,
asked,
shut up.
why did you
Stupid.
leave? The simplest answer is
Lack of support and lack of understanding.
So the press didn't do what he wanted, so he had to fit.
It was both.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted them to do what I told them to do, and so they wasn't doing what I told them to do. So we left.
Does he not get that
after us.
he needs the royals need the people more than the people need the royals?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you kind of need the press. You kind of don't want to make them mad.
Yes. Yes.
But again,
did you blind?
Yeah.
we went through this yesterday. She said twice, I did not see what the press said. It was my mum and my friends. I saw it through the expression of my friends and my family. I did not see what the press said. Because
So
it
then why are
didn't
you mad?
exist.
If you don't see it, you can't be
Right.
mad.
Exactly. So she said yesterday, I didn't see the press. I never saw anything that the press said. I saw it through the expression of my mother and my family. She said she never saw anything. So he's going on about the press and the press. And said, again, he hasn't given any examples
Right.
of what the press said either.
It's
He
his
just,
turn.
I asked them to stop. Of what? What did they do? She said she didn't see anything either. She said it twice. I want to state categorically, I didn't see anything. But they still made me unalive myself. And Harry's going, I told them to stop. What? Did they stop?
To stop what?
Articles about avocados? Articles about
Throwing tea
conflict?
at people? Why don't you ask the person that you threw the tea at? Like,
What?
geez.
What? They haven't given any examples of what the press have done. I was living here, and yes, there was horrible stuff about Compton and avocados, but she says it herself. I didn't see anything. So, my God, what is it? Yeah, they make you nuts. You
But
listen
they
to
can't
them,
say-
and
They
they
make
make
me
you
nuts.
insane. They make you like my eyes are bleeding. I can't figure out what they're saying.
It's
But they can't
bleeding.
say, oh, they wrote like Meg's threw a cup of tea at someone and scolded them.
It's
Because
bleeding.
the next question is going to be, did you? Right?
That's the real
That's
reason
it.
why they're talking about the press. They don't want the press saying anything horrible about them.
I love
You
it.
Meghan,
Press
the
says you
bullying
went
claims.
fishing yesterday. Did you? Well, we don't want to
All
talk
the-
about it. Well,
my
did you?
bad behaviour and the bullying claims, the cups of hot tea and that she swore at the governor's wife. That's what they don't want to come out.
Right. Yeah, that's what they're afraid of. That's going to come out.
But they haven't actually given any blooming examples of what the hell the press was talking about at all.
At all. Never. Never. It's a whole bunch of jibber jabber. They, them, I, they, them, we, us, it. It's
Yeah.
Inside the Queen.
No. I've never blindsided my grandmother. I have too much
yes,
respect
she
for her.
did.
So where did that both?
Yeah.
Did you blindside the Queen?
Yes.
I've never blindsided my grandmother. I have too much respect for her.
So where did that story come from?
So you throwing out that paperwork about the 2-week, 2 something, we're going to shut it down in like 5 or 10. You talking about, I forgot my thought. Let's move on.
The 2 years.
I've never blindsided my grandmother. I have too much respect for her.
So where did that story come from?
I hazard a guess that it probably could have come from within the institution.
So I remember when you talked to her several times about this over
2 years.
2 years, but even the night before, days before, with the statement coming out, I remember that conversation.
Look at her.
There's Meg's
The story.
because
She helped him
Harry
tell the
got
story.
script. Sorry, I'm yelling. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't need a microphone. You guys.
I was too.
He forgot the script. There's Megsy right in there. Don't you remember? Don't forget we were talking to her for 2 years, and I have too much respect for my grandmother.
Yeah.
If that's what you call respect, I didn't see disrespect. You
Exactly. Exactly. That narcissistic behavior.
Here's Megsy swooping in. Oh yeah. No, don't you? Well, remember when you did that? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, he started. He's like, and yeah, she was banging there.
Okay, we're gonna get to a stopping point, guys.
Okay.
Because the way it was presented through the press is that suddenly you made this announcement. She didn't know it was coming.
No, I when we were in Canada,
The refusal.
I had 3 conversations with my.
Let's read some comments really quick. Mary Lou says, "What family?" Mary Taylor says, "She refuses to take any responsibility." Debbie says, "We know questions were provided prior to the interview. Discussions were had, and Oprah is a race baiter."
Yes, Debbie. Absolutely, Debbie.
Something happened. She did. She baited that in. She brought up the question. Oprah Winfrey, you have messed yourself up.
My grandmother and 2 conversations with my father.
You made this announcement. She didn't know it was coming.
No, I when we were in Canada, I had 3 conversations with my grandmother and 2 conversations with my father before he stopped taking my calls. And then he said, "Can you put this all in?"
They stopped taking his calls.
I never wanted a job so badly as a receptionist than at Buckingham Palace. I'd give anything to answer those phones.
I love it. Love it.
I had 3 conversations with my grandmother and 2 conversations with my father before he stopped taking my calls. And then said, "Can you put this all in writing?"
Put it in there, Harry.
Your father asked you to put it in writing.
Yeah. He asked me to put it in writing. I put all.
You know why? Because that's why. Oh my God!
Because y'all running around whining like 2 heathens.
When you put shit in writing, when you put stuff in writing, then you can't take it back because a phone call is only a phone call. That's not admissible in court because recollections may vary.
Point.
If it's in black and white, how do you go back on that? Go ahead. What do you think they wanted it in writing?
And what the hell are y'all talking about? Because one day it's this, and one day it's that, and one day it's this, and one day it's that. What the hell is you talking about? Half in and half out. Explain that.
What the issue was I was talking to my dad 4 times here and my grandmother 5 times here. What they're talking about that you blindsided the Queen was the press release of "We are leaving." Exactly. That was what blindsided the Queen.
Yes.
It was the press release. You could have had 27 million conversations with the Queen and Prince Charles over 2 years of what your roles were. It was the press release where you blindsided the Queen.
Sorry.
So, and writing would protect them and the institution, or like the royals.
Yeah, protect everybody.
Why would you want it in writing?
Right. So I can know what the hell you need and what you're talking about. And what, just say you want to leave and go to California. Just say it.
Any contract is in writing. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
It protects everybody.
I go to California to pursue
I'm having
my
a coronary.
dreams. And
we're all having a coronary. A stroke. I think I had a stroke about 10 minutes ago.
Giving them free healthcare.
Oh, they make us so angry.
What happened? Oh God.
I used to do videos before I did lives, and I would get so angry. I would be like, woo. I'd be scared to even post the video. And I would tell my subscribers, in the comments. Sorry, I was a little ranty on this one.
No, I'm having a great time.
Stop getting upset.
We still haven't finished it yet. We still
No. And we
Right.
got about 30 more minutes, and so we're gonna finish it up tomorrow. We're gonna stop at that point. Okay, was that a good mark?
Yeah, because then that,
Yeah.
like, yeah. 'Cause
God.
then that's going to be a longer chapter about
It's
the other
long.
crap.
This is a
Yeah.
long because they keep lying. They keep making up stories. Meghan was ready to get the hell out of there from the beginning. Talking about, I don't want to live here, Harry. I don't want to be here.
I was speaking to one of my colleagues today at work, and they go, "Are you not bored sitting at home because of your back?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just doing things, keeping myself busy." I was sitting on YouTube screaming my head off about Harry and Meghan.
Well, I gotta say, this is a highlight of my day because this is why I talk about them, right? Life blows for a lot of people, but coming in here, making jokes, cracking jokes with you guys is a little brightness. I don't think about the rest of my life for a good hour and a half. This is why it just makes everything better, right?
Oh, I love that, ladies. You girls are
And you
so
too, Demon.
fun.
Like, I love you, Demon Dictator. You're so amazing.
Oh, I love you
right?
too.
It's
I love you
great.
both. Because we can have that argument and butt heads and still be friends afterwards, which is great.
Oh, sure. Everyone gets to have an opinion.
Oh my God, we're not going
right?
to agree on everything. Jeez, that would be boring.
That's what makes the world go round. And it would be boring. You're right, Letitia. If we all agreed, who wants to watch that? It's way more fun when you got people with different opinions.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Wow. This was
You got
fun.
3 people in 3 different countries. So you really get different perspectives.
Yeah, you do. It's amazing. We're in Canada, we're in America, and we're in the UK.
You're in London, baby. London.
baby.
Hey, girl, say it, Demon Dictator. We're in London, baby.
We're in London, baby.
I know that's right. Oh, this was fun.
Oh, dear God. I feel like I'm going to go to bed. Sleep well tonight.
Well, yeah, what time is it there?
6 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, you got a little bit.
No, I mean, I'm joking. I'm worn myself out now.
Right.
Sleep well.
Need to have a drink. I start at 10 a.m. Like what we started talking at like 8 o'clock this morning. I'm like, it's too early to start drinking around here, even for me. Come on.
I don't know. No, just kidding.
Right.
Mary Lou says, if Lady L and Heather worked at Buckingham Palace, they would have straightened her out. I would have said, girl, if you don't get yourself somewhere and sit down and stop acting stupid, you're going to lose your man knowing that he gone too.
I think he went a long time ago.
You would think if he had stayed in the building, everything would have worked out. But since he wasn't man enough, that sucks. You don't see Catherine running off doing stupid stuff. Making spam jam. It's so nasty.
Oh, Lord. And her sage honey, she brought out a new honey?
Sage? Like sage for like turkey?
Cleansing. Cleanse. I guess you put sage honey on a gobble.
Oh, that is
on
so
your turkey.
Disgusting, Megan. Quit making up stuff. Oh, God. She needs to go back to the UK and get somewhere and sit down.
We need to do a video about, oh my God, there's so much that came out. Man, we got to like do a video of the trailer and this new interview. And oh my God.
There's a new interview?
Yep.
Of Megan?
Yep.
Yeah. It's
in
bad.
Variety magazine. It's not great.
It's bad.
We got to do it. We got to do it. Let's add it to our list. Yeah, maybe we'll get through this next week.
We're never going to get this. Is going to be the video that never ends.
We've been working on this for a week now, almost.
Because we're so passionate.
We are.
A bunch of crap.
We are very passionate. And we went back in time, though. We went back in time.
Well, yeah, because I always say I have to work for like the FBI. This whole background should be a whiteboard with like a red rope to everything, you know?
Yeah, but we heard things that we didn't even hear before. We still
Yeah.
heard things that we didn't even hear before. It's like listening to a brand new.
Yep.
You know, I was gonna write a book, and I got a ghostwriter and everything, but I never finished it.
About what?
You know what? I'm gonna ask Victoria Voice to help me, because she's writing. She write books.
The ghostwriter, yeah.
About, you know, if I was a princess, this is what happened when I became a princess. But I paid like half down, and they was calling me, come on, give me some papers. I said, I don't have anything for you. I don't know how to start this paper. I don't know how to start the story. She's a bitch. There it is. That's the story. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I may not even pursue it, or I may just write my own little story. But my life is boring.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Same time tomorrow. We'll finish it tomorrow.
Okay, we're gonna finish it tomorrow, guys. Tropical Life says YouTube is playing games. I liked the live, but just had to like it again. That happened to me too, Tropical. Once. Everybody take your blood pressure meds. I'm gonna put a star by that, because we should. Yes, if we're the princess. If we were the princess, yeah. That's what I would put. If we were No, but I want to talk about this one. I want to talk about this princess. In my theory.
Right.
You got a theory?
Theory about what?
About what? About the whole Meghan and Harry saga. The whole story from the beginning to an end.
I don't believe anything that they tell us. I'll say that.
I'm gonna wait till I hear the final bit tomorrow, and then I'm gonna put my theories together.
Okay. That's a good one. That's good.
Gee, I do think I had a stroke about 10 minutes ago. I'm not joking.
Can you write? Are you okay?
Ooh,
I'm fine.
17 probable.
Oh yes, I did in the Discord. I put them all in there, all the lives.
All the lives in the Discord.
Yeah, and I also put that little bit. The Mac didn't turn up because he's chicken. I was going to do that Obi Scooby thing, but he's chicken.
You were.
I put it in Discord.
If I were a fairy, I'd make MM mute. Ah! No, don't do that. Then we won't have anything to talk about.
Where?
Did I put it in a private bit?
I can't get into the Discord.
We can have it tomorrow.
To somebody else's Discord. I went into Danny Robinson's Discord. I was in her Discord, and now I can't get into mine. Oh, well.
But, I'll put them in there. If you can get into it, I'll put them in there. You can do that tomorrow as well.
Okay, I'll try to figure it out. Love you, ladies.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
We're gonna leave off with the Mimi song again. That's just appropriate.
Okay. I'm going to leave you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Mimi song?
Yeah.
You need a Thanksgiving background.
Okay. I'll work on it. Let me see if they have any.
They have something.
Media. Let me see what they got.
Turkeys, leaves.
More.
Autumn. Snowflakes, something.
This is okay. No. This is
I
what
just
I
find it
know.
funny that they don't have a Thanksgiving background.
Yeah, it was just Halloween stuff.
Halloween. There's no Christmas one?
Mm-mm. Just ghosts and goblins. I like
That's
this.
not as bad. That's nice, actually. It's not.
Yeah, got a little color.
Color. Yes, ma'am. That's funny. I wonder why just Halloween.
What?
A background. Like you would think Christmas.
Oh.
Right?
Is this? Yeah, they probably haven't came out with it yet. Here we go, guys. It's the Me Show. It was.
I had so much fun. Thank you so much, Letitia.
Thank you so much for coming, Heather.
I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to you.
Oh, this was fun. I like having you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have to go walk off my stress now. We'll calm down.
Girl.
Go do some breathing. Okay.
I know,
Have a great
right?
day. Have so much
What I
fun.
gotta do.
And I'll see you tomorrow, my friend.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye.
Ziggy Lee, a book. But I haven't finished it. I started it and, I got a ghostwriter to help. And they gave me a nice introduction based on my summary. They switched it up and did some stuff. Maybe I just need to focus back on it. What do you think? On the book. It was going to be like a little fun book. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Get it, girls and gentlemen. Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh. Where's Daisy Lee? She usually dancing with me. Hello, replay gang. Hello, new subscribers. The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Girl, how many pages do I have? It's broken up into pieces. Girl, to be honest, maybe 5. Maybe 5 good pages. I haven't got very far. It's a lot of drafts. It's the Mimi Show, Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Okay, I want to hear it one more time. Shoot. It's the Mimi Show. Mimi Show. I do miss Sam. I do miss Sam. We miss you, Sam. I miss you, girlfriend. I hope all is well with you. I remember when she bought me this big basket of goodies for my house. It was so precious. Woo! The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh.
The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show.
Oh God, I love this song. Okay, I'm gonna do it to you again. Yeah, girl, I'm in the beginning stages of the book. It's like 5 pages. If that's the ghostwriter is like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? Babe, I'm ready when you are. Hello, Cassandra. Okay, hubby's gonna. You guys want to do a ride along? Or no? Do you know where we're going to get something to eat at? No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm hungry. Oh, are you okay? Yo. My husband's coughing. Bye, Demon Dictator. He's not feeling well. Are you feeling well, honey? Ooh. You mean your body? Oh. Isn't she awesome? Bye, Demon Dictator. Well, we won't do a ride along. You guys don't want to do a ride along, do you? Ride along, ride along. I feel like I'd be wasting you guys' time. God, I'm sweating. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show.
The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 yeah. The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, oh, oh,
Ooh, it's warm. Maybe I'm having a flash. A flash-a-do. A flash-a-do, a flash-a-do. Hi, Ziggy Lee. Chick with the crown. Okay. Sounds good, Ziggy Lee. Poor husband. I'm gonna have to make him another hot toddy. All right, guys, we're out of here. Let's do this. Hold on, hold on. Hello. Yeah, I'm just going to kick it with the husband. I'm just waiting on him. I do have an unfiltered channel, Cassandra. I do. It's Lady Letitia Unfiltered. Check it out. It's Lady. I don't have a mod in the in the chat right now, but it's Lady Letitia Unfiltered. I did do a video yesterday that I privated. Yeah, trying to stay away from the drama. Move in silence. Like my girl Danny. Give a shout out to Danny. She is such a sweetheart. You don't know when she's gonna bless you. You just don't know. And she does. She does. I think I've gotten more cash apps from her than any person on, and that says a lot. On my super chat, super stickers. Thank you, Danny, for being a wonderful friend, for always caring about others. That's one thing I noticed about her, that she does care. She has a big heart. Auntie Mickey was giving her praises yesterday. You got to give it up for her. She's got it going on. Yes, she does. You have a question, Cassandra? Sure. Let me get my sheet. But we're not gonna do a ride-a-do. Because Ziggy Lee advised against it. So we won't do a ride-a-do. I just want to get my shoes on. Where is my shoe? What are we gonna eat? What do I want to eat? I think I'm burned out on a sandwich. I'm burnt out. I don't want a chicken sandwich. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna eat. It's gonna shock us both. Do I remember? Dang, I have a question for you. Do you remember Steph? Yes, I do remember her. Yeah, what about her, Cassandra? Something happened? I remember her, yeah. Mhm. God, I want to take. I don't eat. I don't. I'm at the door. What are you doing? Okay. Did you want to go? I don't care because I'm not hungry. Maybe we shouldn't go anywhere. He's not hungry. I'm not hungry. That's a sign. Ain't that a sign? I just stay here. Oh, Cassandra, she was. You gave her some money? She said you need some soup. That was the Yili suggestion. You want some soup? You want to go to Jason's Deli? I don't want anything from them. I'll figure it out. Oh, wow, Cassandra, I'm so sorry. Is he okay? And she was counseling him? You were giving her money for counseling? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, thank you for my super chat, Kamari. Sure, if you would love to come up, Cassandra, I can have you on there. I want to thank you so much, Kamari, for my super chat, sweetheart. Are you monetized yet? I need to check on that because I need to come over there and bless you. Thank you so much. Or do you use your PayPal or Cash App? Just let me know when I come over there next time what you use, okay? Kamari, I'm gonna come visit you. Thank you. Yes, I would love to discuss that, Cassandra. We could love to discuss that. Okay. When would you like to do it? What's tomorrow? Friday? Not today though. Okay. You want to do it next week? Let's do it. Let's do it not next week, but the week after. And let's do it after Thanksgiving. You want to do it after Thanksgiving or before? Let me know. Because it's totally up to you, sweetheart, when you're ready. Where's my purse?
I was looking for it. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
You want to get some soup somewhere?
It's up to you. I'm good. You want to do, what stuff good to get off? Chicken Express?
Chicken Express? No.
Let's skip on that.
Bye, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Thank you, Kamari. Can we put some hearts in the chat for Kamari? I can't do it on myself. Yes, I can. Let's go, Boo Bear. Thank you, Kamari. Okay, good. Thank you, Ziggy Lee, for letting me know. So, Kamari, when I come and visit you, let me get. Okay. When I come and visit you, okay, I guess we're going to get in the car together. Woo! It's raining. Okay. Kamari, when I come and visit you, I'm going to bless you, sweetheart. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. And congratulations on your channel. Congratulations. Why don't you put your channel in my comment section, please, so that people know where to go and find you. Check out Kamari's channel. It's really good. It's soothing. It's relaxing. It's all that good stuff in between. Go check out my girl Kamari, okay? And bless her with a super chat from me to her. Do that for me, okay? Love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Thank you. Okay, I don't know how to turn this off. No, not you. It's not you, sweetie.
I you could turn it off. I thought you were talking about.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to probably go out and come back in. live. I can't. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I couldn't find the button on my channel, so I was having a hard time. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Love you. Have fun.